Let me quickly talk about CloudGen firewall best practices. So there are two schools of thoughts around how you can approach default rule, whether to do default allow or default block. So from a Zscaler perspective, the best practice and the default approach is we always, when a new tenant is created, we do block the traffic as a block drop. This is very useful and aligns with a lot of cybersecurity best practices. You block everything and then you start allowing what your users need to access. So, as part of that, we strictly recommend the same for all our customers to start with the default block drop of all traffic and then create your allow traffic rules above that. But for other reasons, if customers do want to start with the default allow, we do provide that option. You can edit that option and change it to allow. And other important default rules which gets inserted as soon as you turn on certain capabilities like Microsoft 365 one click or UCAS one click, we recommend to leave as it is. They will, as I mentioned, automatically in a dynamic way identify the app and allow the traffic so that you do not have any productivity challenges for your end users. And there is also a predefined rule called Zscaler proxy traffic, which is oftentimes required. All it does is the proxy traffic has the IP addresses of all Zscaler data centers. Oftentimes, every time it is important to allow those proxy IPs and some proxy services we need for the product to see the traffic and evaluate the traffic and receive the traffic. There is another important configuration we support called auto proxy forwarding. Typically, when a traffic is a web or FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, or FTP, or FTP or HTTP, oftentimes this traffic will go to appropriate proxy module and gets evaluated for header, content, and so on and so forth. By enabling auto proxy forwarding for the standard protocols as we share here, it automatically detects for the first time, let's say an application is coming on a non-standard port. We automatically through DPI identify it is a FTP application and we will automatically forward that to a proxy rather than evaluating just as a simple network service. This significantly helps you in having additional layer of defense when it comes to handling or evaluating the policies for these very popular proxy type of traffic. And other best practices is always allow the specific policies around SSH, Telnet, FTPS, and so on, depending on the business needs. And as the business policies and intent drives the overall access control policies, we do have granular capabilities which you could leverage based on user identity, wildcard or FQDN as a destination, location, sublocation. We talked about different source IP addresses, time of the day, device posture, risk, so on and so forth. So these are some of the top basic firewall best practices you could start with, depending on your business intent and application needs of employees. It has all the flexibility to configure any security outcome you choose to.